All right, what up, guys? So today's topic is back to naked forex. So I'm gonna run this book again. I believe it was at around page 6 from what we read. So I'm gonna hop down here. Let's yeah, this is what I forgot to do. I forgot to zoom in so you guys can actually read this. So let me go. I think we talked about this. Players in the market. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to see. Page 6. Hang on. I'm just trying to skim through. I just want to highlight like the important stuff that Okay, important things to me in this chapter versus like trying to like. Yes, I do recommend reading the whole thing for yourself at least once so that you can get a feel of where this book is going, and then dive down and hit certain chapters of the book. And like I said, part 3 is the most important one because it talks about the psychology and mindset. Now, obviously, everyone's mindset is different, everyone's thinking is different, everyone's patience is different, right? Everyone's discipline is different, right? From handling money to handling relationships. Okay. So, two different things, but still comes back to discipline, right? How you discipline with relationships, how you discipline with money, how you discipline with other people, how you discipline you, with you yourself, right? So, I want to hop in here. Fundamentals, page 7. Let's see here. Yeah, we talk about. Let's talk about this. Page 7. I'm gonna highlight this right here. Yeah, come on, right here. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this. The fundamentals for trading, right? Page 7. The first school is the school of fundamental analysis. Fundamental traders use economic reports and news reports as a basis for their trading decisions. Yes, like fxstreet.com, investing.com, market, I believe marketresearch.com, Reuters.com. My Forex Book has a economic calendar with updated news tabs, Forex Factory as well. Okay. Let's see what else. There's our news websites on dailyfx.com. But like I said, I like fxstreet.com the most. So if you guys are probably wondering what the best one that for me is fxstreet.com. fxstreet.com and my FX book and investing.com and some other forex news websites do have a mobile smartphone app that you can download and tie that with your MetaTrader 4 or your MetaTrader 5 MT4, MT5 mobile app. So that's another thing that you should do. Now I don't have my phone here. If I had my phone, I would show the screen, but very important to have it, even if you are just a technical analysis trader. So let's come back here. Forex traders who have a fundamental approach will closely examine world events. Yep. Interest rate decisions, that's a big one. Political news, that's also a big factor, right? Look what happened when President Trump became president back in 2016 and 2020. What happened? Business boom, right? Okay, now look at what's going on right now. We got COVID, right? COVID was a major impact in the year 2020 from March all the way to the March of 2021. COVID is still going on. Okay, the coronavirus, right? Now we got Joe Biden. He's the Democrat president now. What's gonna happen? Well, things are just kind of up and down at this point. Yes, Wall Street's up, but I'm just giving you guys a little bit of insight from what I'm seeing from what happened 4 years ago, because that's when I came in 4 years ago when President Trump got inaugurated as president, January 16, I believe, January 15th of 2017. And I started live trading like the first week of January. Okay. So I was anticipating a lot of things when President Trump became president. And he did say he was going to what? Create more jobs, right? Bring manufacturing back, right? Bring the corporate rates, corporate business tax cuts, right? All that stuff, right? He was all for business. So now look at what Joe Biden's doing. He's not for business, right? He's for the low class and middle class. That's just basically what Democrats are for. Right? I'm not trying to get into a whole speculation here. I'm not trying to have a debate with nobody, right? I'm just giving you guys my insight from what I'm seeing, okay? Now, let's go back to finishing here. Fundamental traders are concerned with properly interpreting news. Yeah, I get that sometimes. Whereas the focus for a technical forex trader is quite different. The technical forex trader uses technical indicators or indicators to properly interpret price movement on a chart. Most technical traders have indicators. For me, as a technical analysis guy, it's just based on price action with candlesticks. That's it. That's all it is. Naked forex trading, right? Price action. What's with the price happening right now? What's happening with the price right now? Are the candles creating a trend? If they're not creating a trend, what are we looking at? If there is no trend, what is it? Consolidation. If there's a consolidation, we wait for a breakout. I simplify that. Okay. I basically just repeating the same thing what I'm talking about. If there is no breakout, guess what? That is going to be a narrow, tight price range, and markets are waiting for something to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, right? We can only anticipate for so long on how long the stretch of a consolidated phase is, right? A consolidation. If it's just a tight price range for the week or for the month, there's no point of trading, right? Because you're just basically coming back down to scalping a few pips here and there. You're gonna do like 95% short-term trading, right? Pretty much. Yeah. If there is consolidation, okay? For a while, like a really long period of consolidation. To properly, the forex trader who adopts a technical indicator-based approach will examine the price charts, right? Talks a lot about price in this book. If you don't understand price action, then you have to really dive down what price action means to you. And if you don't understand what price action means to you, then you have to understand your whole technical analysis, because this book talks a lot about price action. And if you don't understand price action, I cannot help you at all personally, because you have to see it for yourself in order to interpret it yourself, in order to interpret the technical analysis yourself. Without that, I don't care how many charts I give you. I don't care how many, like I said, how much videos I do on naked forex or price action. It doesn't matter, because you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. As a price action trader, you should identify, right? The easiest thing is price creates what? That resistance, right? Or the next level of support when candles are closing, right? Or bars are closing, or lines are closing, whatever you guys want to use. If you are solely basing yourself on trading on RSI, stochastics, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, right? Every indicator, the ones that go on the bottom, not on the top of the main window where it showcases the price with candlesticks. If you're solely relying on MACD, RSI, stochastic, what else? Volume, what else? ATX, what else? All these bottom indicators that are telling you when it's overbought and oversold, and you're not looking at the price, then this book is not for you. Okay, I'm just being honest, because we haven't even dived down to price action yet on this book. So that's why I'm breaking it down. Like, this is page 23 right here. Let's do right here 23, right? And then this is 290 pages, guys, and we're only on page 7 after the intro, the preface, and the table of contents. So if you don't understand page 7 and what I'm talking about, that's why I'm diving down really, really deep and more thorough detail with this, so that you can understand where I'm going with this. And that's why I'm using naked forex. And the other thing that you have to understand with naked forex is to adapt your strategies and your technical analysis approach to this. Without that, then there's no point understanding naked forex. You have to apply, basically, in 2 weeks. This is what I did. I'll be honest right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing this because I know I know we're probably over 10 minutes in this video, all right? But you know what? Let's go. Let's just finish this. Let's just finish this page so I can hop down here. So while the fundamental forex trader is concerned with interpreting news and world events, the technical trader is concerned with interpreting price on a chart. Yes. As of right now, I'm more of a price action trader now versus a fundamental trader. I do look at fundamental analysis. I don't look at fundamentals as much as I used to, okay? Because it can get very confusing. So I'm just going to finish this paragraph right here, okay? What are technical indicators? Indicators are simply another way of looking at a market price. In much the same way it's possible to examine the speed of a car in many different ways. It is possible to examine the price charts in many different ways with indicators. Just for a moment, consider how many different ways you can measure the speed of a car. Right. So, right, there's different ways to measure speed, right? Kilometers, miles per hour, in time, how quick it is, acceleration, how fast can it stop. So I am going to stop sharing this and I'm going to come back to what I was talking about on price action. Yeah. So I'll just leave this at this. I'm just going to make this a closing, okay? In order for you to understand price action, yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you guys. In order for you to understand price action, you have to dive down and look at the main window of, right? If you look at TradingView and look at the main window, right, you see prices moving up and down, right? The spreads, right? You look at the spreads, whatever. Okay, forget the spreads. Look at what happened previously. Mark your highs and lows, whether you on your whatever time frame it is. I don't care if it's a 15-minute. You can still mark a high and a low of a price on a 15-minute time frame and a 4-hour and a daily, or back down to the 1 minute. You have a range now. Now you have a range. With that price range, now you can go in and say, okay, what's happening with the price right now? If the price is in the middle, right, you got a mid range, right? With that mid range, work with it and see if it's going to go up or down. You can't go wrong, just testing a few lot sizes, right? You can't go wrong testing pennies, right? Micro lots, 0.01s to justify where the direction of that is going to go, of that price is going to go. Now, what I recommend trading right now, because it's 4:50 p.m. No. Even if gold opens up in 10 minutes, is it worth trading gold right now in 10 minutes? No, at 5 p.m. Central Time. No, it'd be 6 p.m. Eastern Time for you guys, right? For those that live in the East Coast. Wait till Tokyo opens. Check it out. If you see an opportunity within the first hour of Tokyo, okay, go for it, right? The first 2 hours of Tokyo is probably by far the best 2 hours of Tokyo that I could say, until when it comes into London sessions. Okay, that's totally on you. Obviously, I don't wait till midnight because I'll probably end up sleeping at that time with my kids, with my wife. So I mean, that's my honest answer for you guys. But if I was single, yes, I would. If you stay up to midnight until the opening of London, and I'm based on Central Time here, you will see the impact versus the first 2 hours of Tokyo, and then the last 2 hours of Tokyo, right? Same thing, right? The first 2 hours of London, with the overlap, right? And then now you got the overlap of London with New York, and that's like the first 3 hours of New York, but that's the last 3 hours of London. That is a very critical session to make a lot of money because that is the most volatile session that I've seen. Okay. So other than that, that's pretty much it. I apologize, guys. So I just got done eating too. So, but like I said, I really hope that these videos are actually helping you guys out, and I'm just trying to give you guys as much content out there. Like I said, I've been it took too long of a break to not come back to YouTube, and I feel like I'm not giving my all for you guys. And so that's why I want to make a difference for this year. And like I said, I don't want nobody to feel ashamed that Forex is not making it great for them. You're gonna have to dive down to your mindset, right? You're gonna dive down to your full psychology, discipline, of trading. There's nothing I can do for you for that. You're gonna have to. I can give you my experience day in and day out on this, right? But it's totally on you on how much work is involved and how much time you put into this. Because I'll tell you what, if you don't put time and effort into this, it's not gonna happen, right? That goes for anything in life, guys. So other than that, that is it, guys. I wish you guys the best of luck. And like I said, I appreciate everyone you guys support and love and the community here. And so that is it, guys. That is it, guys. Happy hump day, right? It's Wednesday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Thursday. Don't go too crazy tonight for trading either.